Hello everyone and welcome to Whisky Wednesday. Slightly different video this week. The one I promised you should be out next week or the week after, just to coincide with it actually launching, so you might be able to get one. Fingers crossed. Nonetheless, I'm here today to talk about a Kilchoman. You would have seen the thumbnail. I've split this bottle of whiskey with my friend Max, so it's been decanted into some smaller bottles. A 5.5, maybe 6-year-old whiskey, 50% alcohol, fully matured in wet Madeira casks. So we have this beautiful. The light isn't really doing it justice in here, but it has almost like a pink orange hue to it. It's a bizarre colour. In the camera, I think it looks quite normal. If I pull it back, the back of the chair is kind of pink. It kind of lights it up a little bit. Excuse me. Coming down with some sort of cold. I've not bought a Kilchoman for a long time. The last one we reviewed was the Senaig many years ago. So this is quite interesting. Just thought, why not throw ourselves back into Kilchoman again? They've produced about 17,000 bottles of this, and with a split with my friend, it cost us like just under £40 each, which isn't too bad for 35cl. But yeah, let's smell, let's taste, let's talk about Kilchoman. Obviously with the Bushmills video, the 91 vintage a couple of weeks ago, I'm still in love with that whiskey. Still loving Madeira and how it can impact different products. So that was another allure to kind of pick this up as well. But let's smell, let's taste, let's talk about Kilchoman Madeira cask. It's been in the glass for quite a while, and I will say that it has this huge aroma of like toffee and banana. As soon as we put the cork on it and work, we just notice that straight away, like caramelly, banana sundae sort of flavour, very pronounced. Underneath all that, you've also got some other fruits, leaning into slightly tropical flavours. We've got kiwi, we've got a little bit of lime. And then of course the smoke. I'll do that again. And then of course there is the smoke. Unsure of the peat level on this. We know Kilchoman can be pretty much an average between like 35 to 40 ppm. Some special releases coming at 50. I wonder if they can actually pick up the leg. I like the way this is coated in this glass. Brand new glass, just bought it today. But yeah, very thick. And there's this beautiful, I've said it a few times in a few different videos now, but there's almost this like creme brulee note with it. And the smoke's adding to it, like when you burn the sugar and it goes slightly darker than it should. And the mixing of that kind of orange, vanilla, caramel, burnt sugar, brown sugar. It's very indulgent, it's very rich. But let's taste it. Ooh, okay. It's changed quite a bit from when we tried it a few hours ago. Initially, loads of oil, olive oil, like sesame oil texture to it. Even now, it's like it's covered every single surface of my mouth. It's everywhere. The smoke leads the way. Quite a bit of spice as well. The sweet, juicy fruitiness of it all tends to cross over quite nicely. So we get this, again, like charcoal banana, like grilled banana, roasted pineapple, those fruits that have been like heavily barbecued and caramelized. The feel of like caramel sauce, that texture to it, super thick. If you're an Ardbeg fan, you're probably a Kilchoman fan anyway. This is the most Ardbeg style Kilchoman I've tried for a long time. I believe this whiskey was the talk of the town as well when it was, I think it was launched at Glasgow Whisky Festival, I think. People loved it. It was one of like the bottles of the show. And I can see why. It is incredible. From the beautiful, delicate nose, the palate is more about the smoke, the west coast, the ashiness, the peat, the dryness of it all. On the second sip, it's still very mouth coaty, but it's becoming a little bit drier. The first sip, there wasn't a dry spot in my entire mouth. Now it's trying to pull out parts of it. Lovely finish. It does have that classic kind of ashtray Islay finish to it. Quite Lafroig-like, if I'm being honest with you. Lafroig 10 sherry cask, Lafroig quarter cask, it sits in that sort of boundary. But a really nice whiskey. Quite happy to split it. I've not done a bottle split for a while. I will say that I don't know if it's quite worth £80. It's 50%, not 46%. And it is a limited thing, and Madeira barrels aren't particularly cheap. But nonetheless, I think if it was like 60, 65, would have snapped it up in a heartbeat on my own. But with it being 79.95, I was just like, maybe we should split it. It's a meek point, but it's a point nonetheless. But I suppose it's kind of difficult to say that whiskey is a little bit overpriced these days. It just is. Overall, though, it's a really, really nice product. I will savour all of these little bottles of it that I didn't have one 35cl bottle, so I had to decant it in like little 10cl bottles. The rest of them are over there somewhere. But yeah, I'm really going to enjoy that. It's a nice like after dinner drink. Paired beautifully with like some sort of really indulgent creamy dessert. But overall, I'm going to give it like an 8.5 out of 10. It's very, very good. Kilchoman always is. But this one in particular is kind of standing out a little bit. But, thank you all for watching. Hopefully next week you'll see the video that was meant to come out this week. Hopefully. It's another peated expression too. But yes, I'll see you all next week and have a good day. Cheers.